Hashtag Doggy People with Phil Lassman.
Hello, it's me. Yes, I'm back with a brand new series of Doggy People, the show about life, love, and of course, dogs. Now, my first guest is someone I've admired for ages, and I'm dazzled by what he's achieved. His catchphrase is to say nothing, to do nothing, changes nothing. Well, I hope he's not about to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the founder of Protect All Wildlife and patron of Miracles Mission supporting disabled dogs. It is Mr. Paul Christian. Hello, Paul.
Hi, Phil. You all right?
Yes, I'm absolutely fantastic. And how is your very good self?
I'm fine, thank you.
My very first question is, you're nowhere near as famous as me, but you've got 350,000 followers on Twitter and I've got 900. What's going on?
I think it's with the wide range of Protect All Wildlife, it attracts a lot of celebrities who in turn sort of retweet, post various petitions and posts and everything. And then about 4 years ago, Christmas Day, I got a lovely Christmas present from Ricky Gervais, who started following me.
Ricky.
And obviously massive animal lover, does so much work for raising wildlife issues. And from then the followers started flowing in.
You know what, when Ricky follows somebody, they go off like a skyrocket. You know, I've asked him 100 times if he would follow me. I've even offered him £50 in cash and he's turned it down. I don't know why. You are one of the true unsung heroes. You're not out there, you know, as a celebrity, but of course behind the scenes you are achieving so much, and I'm so happy to have you on Doggy People today. Can you tell us actually what is the work that you do to protect all wildlife?
I do. I like to raise awareness to various things that have gone on, and what I call a nasty side of wildlife, trophy hunting, dog eating in China and in the Orient, and stuff like that, stuff that normally wouldn't make it into the mainstream and went unnoticed. I mean, certainly wasn't until I read an article about a trophy hunter killing a beautiful lion 6 or 7 years ago that it was the first time I heard about trophy hunting. It really shocked me.
Paul, that you heard about, who killed Cecil the lion.
Yes.
That really was the first case, I think, that brought a lot of attention to trophy hunting. I've got a painting of Cecil, a hand paint thing in my other office, and it was painted by the celebrity vet Mark Abram. Do you know Mark Abram?
I've a funny feeling it's the painting that I was trying to get as well, believe it or not.
No.
So
really?
You've done
I had to
really
pay
well.
for it. I had to pay for it. It was through a charity auction, obviously. But wow, I didn't know that I was actually bidding against you.
You weren't bidding against me, but I was very interested in it.
I know that you've done so much to protect all wildlife. Can I ask you who have you raised funds for, and what activities have you been involved with to raise those funds?
I've risen in a variety of ways. I dressed as an elephant and done a marathon around Heaton Park in Manchester in a pouring rain.
Hang on, you dressed up as an elephant and you went running around a park in the rain to raise money?
Maybe not running, walking very fast, but it felt like running. And it was, with the rain, the elephant costume was so heavy. But I managed to raise about £4,000 for the wonderful David Sheldrick Wildlife Trust. I also abseiled down the orbital for Sheldrick Wildlife again. I mean, I've skydived not too far from here in Bridlington over the beautiful North Sea for Tula Tula to raise funds for them.
You mean you threw yourself out of an aeroplane with a parachute?
Somebody else threw me out.
Oh,
I was
right.
attached to somebody else, but
Sure. I mean, we've all
sounds
put ourselves out of aeroplanes to raise money for animals, haven't we? I mean, you really are. You see what I mean, Paul? About you're doing these unbelievable tasks behind the scenes, and you're raising unbelievable sums of money for these animal charities. Have you got any idea how much money that you've raised in all these activities over the years?
I think be in the region of about £50,000.
Good Lord, 50,000.
But that is so down to my loyal followers on Twitter and Facebook. Without them, obviously I've got a large audience and they're all animal loving people. So it's been with a lot of help from the guys that follow me.
When did you first discover your love for animals, Paul?
I've always loved animals. As a youngster, my elder sister worked at Glasgow Zoo, and I used to go on a weekend to help her feed various, variety of the animals there. And like I said, I've always loved animals, but my passion for fighting for them stemmed from the trophy hunting article that I found, and I thought, something needs to be done to try and address it. Same with the elephants getting shot for the tusks, the rhino for the horns. It just seems so ridiculous that somebody can take the life of a majestic creature just for commodities, and it's something I'm truly against.
A lot of them do it just for the adrenaline buzz. I mean, you throw yourself out of a plane, but they get that buzz by killing a giraffe, a stationary giraffe with an air rifle. I mean, where on earth is the challenge in that? And they pose with them.
That is the horrible thing. And again, Peter and Ricky, the post that they put out really shows the reprehensible side of that. It's not just killing the animal, but posing with a big smile on their face. And what is worrying now is that it seems to be becoming a family outing. There's more and more images of families around the dead. It seems to be giraffes lately, but around other animals, and that's quite frightening that we're seeing the next generation of trophy hunters, wildlife killers.
We're into the work of protecting animals and rehabilitating animals, and what I'm absolutely so excited. I mean, I've been bottling this up. I'm so excited to talk to you about something. I think you're unique, Paul. I know a lot of people in the dog world, but I don't know anyone that is actually doing what you're doing in the way that you're doing it. Of course, I'm talking about your amazing charity Miracles mission and the dedication to supporting the welfare of disabled dogs. Tell us about the monumentally fantastic work that you do and why you have so much passion for disabled dogs.
I've always been a dog lover. We've had border collies in the family for the last 20, 30 years. Dogs will never betray you. They'll never lie to you. They're always loyal. They know when you're upset, feeling down, and they'll be by your side to comfort you. Trolling through Twitter, I came across a post by the lovely Victoria Bryson of Miracles Mission, and I read into it, researched it, and the work that she was doing with disabled animals was amazing. Most vets don't see that they can have a decent life with a prosthetic, with wheelchairs, and you just have to look at the videos of the dogs run around happily with the prosthetics and the wheelchairs, and they can live as good a life as an able-bodied dog. it was like a light bulb moment that I thought that's what I want to help. So contacted Victoria and we started working together. I became the proud patron of them last year and started fundraising for them. Just normal fundraising, no jumping out of planes or anything, although I will be. And thanks again to my followers, I've raised, must be about £20,000, £25,000 for them. The team have managed to secure 7.5 acre plot of land with various buildings, which is going to become the new Miracles Mission Centre for Disabled Animals. Exciting news.
The work that you're doing for these animals, and to see the extraordinary turnaround in their lives by giving them this ability to carry on living and running around and enjoying themselves is fantastic. But this new centre is going to be absolutely awesome. I mean, how many dogs do you think you'll be able to work with there, to accommodate there?
We're not sure on the figures yet, but it'll be a lot more than we can sort of accommodate at the moment. Over the 6 or 7 years that Miracles Mission has been on the go, I think they've rehabilitated in various ways nearly 6,000 animals.
Mm-hmm. Gosh, that's
so with the custom built centre, they'll be able to do far more.
And will the public be able to come and visit the centre?
Yeah, they'll be able to come and see the one of the key things about it is to show people what the dogs and cats or whatever animal is, what they can achieve with the proper treatment and care and love. And it's going to be educational as well as sort of veterinary centre. So happy times ahead.
What are the main challenges in rehoming disabled dogs?
Having the time to actually look after their animals, making sure the environment's right for them. It may be an animal that can't get on with other animals. Be similar to your normal rescue charities. There'll be a vetting service to make sure that the particular needs of the animal being rehomed can be met. Sadly, some have had to come back because they've not been able to settle, but the vast majority have been rehomed successfully.
Is there enough equipment available to assist disabled dogs?
No, where part of my fundraising is to fund the purchase of prosthetics, wheels. Obviously, the main cost is veterinary fees. Victoria's got a wonderful vet that gives a discretionary rates, but even then, it's still expensive.
On a slightly lighter note, Paul, I'm really fascinated to ask you how you came up with your famous animal welfare motto: to say nothing, to do nothing, changes nothing. It's so true. It's so correct. Was that your idea? Did you think about it, or did you get someone like me, a script writer, to do it for you?
I would like to say it was I thought of it, but it was again trawling through memes, etc. Because I always try and get a picture or a meme that really emphasizes the post that I'm making. And it was one that I came across, and it sort of hit the nail on the head. If you say nothing and do nothing, it changes nothing.
Yep.
So I think it's a very hard-hitting sort of saying, especially for animal abuse. Well, we're trying to fight animal abuse and fighting for better welfare, animal welfare standards.
What would you say, Paul, has been the highlight of your animal welfare journey?
Apart from being followed by the great man Ricky Gervais,
And now me, of course.
Going to the pop heads, the Primrose Hill, meeting so many lovely people and their lovely dogs, and working with the man I call a best friend and have much respect for Mark Abraham. So he's an amazing guy.
How many dogs do you own personally, by the way?
I've got two at the moment, Gem and Bryn.
Okay. What breed are they?
Oh, border collies.
Border
Nothing but the best.
That's it. You give them a good run around then, or they give you a run around?
They give us the run around. We're lucky enough to live in on the edge of the excellent Hagwood, which they can run and run for as long as they want. Talking of running, you see the plans for the new centre, Miracle Mission Centre, 7.5 acres of open fields, which will be sort of manicured, and the dogs be able to run around at their will.
How would you predict the future now of disabled animal welfare?
It's the future for it is good. Obviously, like I said, with the work that Victoria is doing, there's also specialists in America and various other places that are promoting the life that disabled animals can have. More and more vets are thankfully looking beyond the disability that they see in front of them, and they're actually, they're realizing that with the right care and treatment, they can live as long and as good a life as an able-bodied dog. And that's, what we need to put out there, that they may have 3 legs, they may have 2 legs, but with the right equipment and care and love, they can live a great life if only we give them the chance.
Well, the thing is, Paul, I presume that once you open the new Miracles Mission Centre, you'd be able to rehome the dogs after rehabilitation directly from there. Anyone who in the future wishes to adopt a disabled dog could come straight to you down there and actually come and visit them at the centre, perhaps get to know them first.
They could. They'll be able to volunteer, obviously, at the moment where they're based in Cumbria. They've got a good team of volunteers. And some of them have gone on to sort of rehome, foster the animals. So it'll just be on a much larger scale.
Silly question for you, Paul. If you won the lottery, what would be the first thing you buy? Let me see if I'm right. I had a little bet with Ira what you would say. I know it would be a Lamborghini.
No, it was going to be to buy a centre for Miracles Mission, but they've got it. So I've had to amend that. It would be to fit it out and get it built to the best standards of everything. It'd be top notch.
This is my roundabout way of getting round to bring out my very big bell. I don't know if you've seen it. It is a huge, big bell. And the reason I ring it, Paul, is because we want to help our guests. We want to help our guest charities. And I'm presuming that if I asked you to make an appeal for donations, it would be to fund the new fitting out of the Miracles Mission Centre.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Paul Christian here. He's going to make you an appeal. Please, we're looking for a very small donation or a very humongous donation, or perhaps, Paul, somebody could sign up for a very small monthly direct debit. Camera's yours. Go for it.
Yeah, I would just like to ask all your very kind animal lovers out there who now realize that disabled animals can live as good a life as able-bodied animals. I would like it so much if you could help support the refurbishment and building of the Miracles Mission Centre for Disabled Animals by making a donation, large or small, any amount helps. And it goes a long way, and you'd be helping animals to have a fantastic life, whether it be 3 legs and a wonky leg, on a wheelchair, they can have a good life, and you can help them achieve that by making a small donation. Thank you.
I want to ask my final question. Who's your favourite animal welfare hero, Paul?
Oh, good. So many. Victoria, for the work she does with the disabled animals.
I'm really sorry that we didn't get Victoria on today with you. You keep mentioning her. Sounds a fantastic lady. So I'm going to give her a big round of applause.
There's so many people have helped me over the years. Peter Regan, I've met Peter several times. He puts so much effort into fighting animal injustices.
He does.
Mark the vet, wonderful person. What he's achieved with Pup Aid and Lucy's Law has been amazing, absolutely amazing. So many people that I look up to, too many to mention.
You are a very fine person yourself, Paul. And I know that you don't do this job full time, do you? You also, like many of our amazing heroes, you've got another day job, haven't you, Paul?
Yeah, I'm a psychiatric nurse. So I'll look after a variety of broken patients. And similar to disabled animals, given the right amount of care, they come in broken, so ill for a variety of reasons, and getting them out the front door better or going on to better things. So in a way, it's similar sort of roles that I'm doing, but yeah, that's my proper job.
Do you have angel wings? Do you keep them in the wardrobe in your bedroom there? No. You're just natural. So you save humans, and you save dogs, don't you?
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
When do you think the centre will be open, Paul?
I would imagine work will start probably near the end of the year, but as soon as we get any further details, you'll be the first to know.
You'll tweet it to your 350,000 followers, and I'll in turn retweet it to my 900. Paul, it's been amazing to meet you, and on behalf of all animal lovers, I hope you win the lottery, and I hope you receive an MBE from the Queen while you're standing there dressed in your elephant suit.
Yeah, I'll do the elephant suit again, but I don't want an MBE.
Please take good care of yourself, and thank you for being my guest today.
Thank you for having me on your show. You're not a bad guy yourself. You do a lot for the animals as well.
Thank you.
You do.
Oh, in my own little small way, I try my best. But listen, you're the guys that actually do the work.
Thank you very much.
Paul, you were fantastic. Thank you so much for today. All right.
Thanks
a lot. So that's the end of our show, and I thought it went well. What a fantastic guy Paul is. Now it's time to have your say. Tweet me, email me, heckle me, whatever takes your fancy. Just thanks for watching, and join me next time for some more #Doggy People. Stay safe, love your dog, and cheerio.